Hi everyone, my name's Andrew Balalovski and I'm the owner of People Inventing Motion Pictures. I just wanted to thank you guys all for watching my episodes on YouTube. This is a new segment. I haven't made a video in probably about a week and a half or so. And today I just wanted to take a minute to inform you guys of what I'm doing with my film project. And also we're going to do a film review for Californication. It's a new series that I've just began watching, and I just wanted to share my thoughts with you on that. As far as my film's concerned, our film, it's a group collaboration with everyone who's involved. What we're doing right now is we're looking for an editor. As you know, the project, we had some footage shot, and we're going to put it all together in hopes to use that to fundraise for more money for the film. And we've gotten a lot of qualified submissions for that, and we just need to take some time to review all that. I've been a little preoccupied in other ventures, trying to make some changes in other endeavors I'm involved with to accommodate for more funding for our project. So it's going to be a good project when we're all finished with Pranksters. It's going to be a feature-length film. It's going to involve a lot of talented people. We have a lot of supporters, people who want to be involved in the film, from location providers, actors. We have people coming in all the way from Indiana who want to act in this film. A lot of people have the buzz and the itch for it, and I got to make it happen. We got to make it happen. We put together the YouTube channel for social media involvement so people can get involved. Please watch, support, and donate if you are so well inclined to be in that position to do that. Contact me for any kind of donations. My phone number is 614-257-8123. We're more than happy to work something out if you do end up wanting to donate, where you can get credit and be in the film if you want to. We'll write you in a part. Also, another thing we are working on is I've been talking to other people who would potentially like to be involved in a crew capacity to add on to the additional crew members that we have. So there's a lot of people who want to be involved. We got to make the project happen. It's going to be a great project. Talent, support, love, we all have that, and we're going to put it together. I'm not letting people down. So next up, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing our review on Californication. That is a film that it's a TV series, not a film that I just ended up starting to watch on a fluke because I wanted to pace myself, because if I got too far into Shameless, I could watch almost the whole season probably within 2 days, and I don't want to do that. I want to pace myself because the next season of Shameless is coming up in August, so I want to have enough episodes to last me that long. My review of Californications, I like the film, or the TV sitcom. I'm sorry, I keep on referring to it as a film. It's a TV sitcom on Netflix. The reasons why I like it, right now I'm on season 3. I can relate to a lot of the actors. Hank Moody, for example, I can relate to him because he's a writer. He's creative. He has a sharp wit. If I had to guess, he's probably a Scorpio too by nature, but I'm not sure. It's never really been revealed yet. He remains positive and sees the best in every situation that he's in, and that's why he gets that payoff. He finds energy to write a book, and he does it. So that's how I can kind of relate to the series with Hank Moody. He is an interesting character. It has very good writing. It's a saucy type of TV sitcom, so if you're into what items that sitcom has, like drinking, alcohol, and the whole creative gamut, that's probably something I would recommend, a show that you should watch. It has hints of originality to it too. The opening scene of the whole series, Hank drives into a graveyard. Why would a main character drive into a graveyard if he's not going to pay respects to a dead relative or a dead friend? Well, Hank's at a point of depression, and he tries to seek God in one of the chapels in the graveyard. There's a little bit more that goes on to it with the nun, but that's for you to find out. Watch it. Californication, Season 1, Episode 1, great stuff. The other hint of originality is the Rolling Stones. Why would you pick the Rolling Stones? But it fits because the song that they play is "You Can't Get What You Want." And Hank really, at that point, all he wants to do is get his love of his life back, Karen. But the whole Season 1, it's based on not having what you want. Hank wants Karen. Karen wants Bill or someone else that she's in love with. And it's up to Hank to try to convince Karen. Ultimately, he is successful at it, which is another thing that I like about it, because he perseveres through every situation to try to get the love of his life back, Karen. So, what I don't like about the series is a little bit of the sauciness aspect of it. I don't really relate very well to underage love relationships, even though if it's consenting, a guy that's like in his 40s dating a 16-year-old, that doesn't really work well with me. Also, I didn't like when Karen rejected Hank's advance to marry her. She says yes, and then she turns back around and says no. That part I didn't really care for. I didn't think it was very cool of her to do that, because Hank is really trying. He finds himself in bad situations, sometimes just off of the whim, because he's not planning for something bad to happen. It just comes and finds him. And that's something that I can kind of relate to Hank about, because things like that can happen to any which one of us. We have the intentions of doing something good, but something else alters that course, and then we have to find our way to get back on the right course to get to what we wanted in the first place. For Hank's situation, it's Karen. So Karen, I think, could have given Hank the benefit of the doubt, in my opinion, I think, but it is what it is. It's a TV series. I didn't care also too much for the character of Mia. She was in another series, Breaking the Girls. It was actually a film that came out a few years ago. She played kind of the same character, a conniving little person, but she has endearing qualities too. I mean, she can be lovable at some points, but she has a little devil inside of her too. I like the character, but I feel that Hank should have got the credit for writing the book that Mia ended up stealing the idea for. I mean, I get it. It's leverage because they had a relationship between each other, but I still think that Hank should have got that credit. I didn't like the fact that also Karen slips and falls to have Ashby nurse her. I didn't quite see that as being natural. I just saw it as kind of thrown in there in the TV series, but it is what it is. I mean, it kind of alludes to the character of Karen. Ashby ends up dying, but I still think that could have been played out. There could have been a different way to show that, because there wasn't really anything that really tripped her per se, but I also didn't really care for how Charlie ended up being in a relationship with one of his clients too. That just it's a recipe for disaster. So that relationship, I didn't really care for that, because he ends up sending his own wife to her mother's house to get better from her cocaine habit. And then what's he do at the end? Well, while she's gone, he goes, calls his client up, or his client comes in, and they end up being in a relationship. We soon later find out that he ends up asking for a divorce to be with his client. That's not cool. I wouldn't do that. But season 3 gets a little bit different. Karen ends up moving to New York without her family. Hank ends up staying behind to help his daughter because she's in a relationship with a kid at school. But me personally, I would take the whole family to New York if there was a move or if something was happening. I wouldn't let Karen end up going to New York by herself if I was Hank. Because I worked so hard to get that relationship, get everything back on track. I would go there to be the man in charge of things and make sure that things keep going in the positive direction. There is hints in season 3 that they end up moving all of them to New York, which is Karen, Hank, and the daughter, but I don't know what's going to happen there. You should watch it and find out. It's a good show. So I do thank everyone for watching today. Today's episode is a little bit longer, but I hope you find some kind of enjoyment out of it. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. My name's Andrew again. I thank you guys for watching my YouTube channel. And if you do want to talk to me or call me, my phone number is 614-257-8123. Again, 614-257-8123. I look forward to hearing from you. Leave a comment too, either or. Thank you. Have a nice day.